G'day guys, welcome back to another episode. You're watching Flash Like Crazy. Before I let you know what I'm reviewing, I'm going to do a pocket check again. So I've got the F3 Focus Works in aluminium. This is in the 5000K Samsung LED with no memory. I've been carrying this a while now actually. I think I put this in another video too. This has become a really great user light. I thought I'd like the F2 better. I thought I'd like the Nietzsche 219C better. No. I prefer the F3 and I prefer the Samsung, man. Look at that. That is just so bright. And at nighttime, let me tell you, this thing pumps. It does have a total internal, don't know what degree optic, but total internal reflection. So it really does come out the side, the front a lot with a great amount of peripheral light. But the more and more I use this, the more and more I really love it. Pockets like a dream and just a great little user light that's not going to break the bank and still a custom. So winning. All right, now, the two lights I'm reviewing today, I'm doing a comparison video between two Fenix lights. Which one's which here? Okay, so on my left, your right, is the Fenix HT18 thrower. And on my right, your left, is the HT18R thrower. This is the upgrade. So I guess let's check out if the upgrade's worth it, what differences have they made, and if the HT18 still stands up as a good spotting light. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. Here are the two boxes. So HT18, 1,500 lumens, 1,011 yards or 925 meters. HT18R, 2,800 lumens, holy mackerel, and 1,100 meters. So let's see what comes in the boxes. We'll start with the HT18. Okay, so red and green diffusers in the HT18. That is awesome. Very generous of Fenix to add the red and green diffusers. Perfect for hunting. What a fantastic additive. You have here a sleeve as well, which will enable you to use an 18650 battery, I believe. You have here spare O-rings and a lanyard. Very high quality lanyard that Fenix puts out. Really happy with the lanyards. Great paracord style rope and great stopper as well. Now you've got a USB-C to USB-A charging cable. That is not going to charge anywhere in the light, but it will charge your 21700 5000 milliamp hour 3.6 volt lithium battery. You will get this holster, and I'm not crazy about holsters, but this one's okay. Feels relatively sturdy. Goes in like that, comes around like that, and there you go. So you can carry it in a holster if you want. The options there. And then your paperwork. You've got your warranty card. You've got your different advertised products that Fenix is currently offering. And you've got your Fenix HT18 user manual. Now the HT18R, so this offers almost the same thing. So you still have your red and green diffusers here, which is pretty cool. Still got the holster, exact same holster. Same paperwork, warranty card, other product advertising, user manual. Now, USB-C to USB-A charging cable, and that will charge, oh, that's not the 18R. This is the 18R. That will charge your light. There it is there. So that will charge directly into the light. Quite a deep charging port. Very happy with that. And when you snip that in like that, it's actually very nice and snug. So I don't hate that at all. I think that's really nice. Although I always prefer a light without onboard charging. And it has the exact same battery, 5000 milliamp hour, 21700 3.6 volt lithium. And you will also get your little goodies in here, which is just going to be the exact same lanyard and your O-rings. All right, here they are. Now, up close, there's not too many differences. What I will tell you is I can feel that I reckon the HT18R is heavier. So let's just test that right now. So the HT18R with the battery inside is more than 300 grams because my scales won't take it. The HT18 is 293.68 grams. So definitely was right. More than 300 grams here, including the battery, and 290 something grams including the battery as well. So lighter is the HT18. Now, standing up next to each other, the HT18R is slightly taller, just slightly. And so we will check just by how much. So from the end of the bezel until the end of the tail clicky, we've got about 18.5 centimeters. And the HT18 is about 18 centimeters. So roughly half a centimeter difference in terms of height. Now, size of the bezel, look at that, flush. So exactly the same heads. They have the same size heads, and it looks like potentially the same depth as well. I know that's very hard to tell, but it looks like the same depth. Now, what's not the same is the emitters. I don't know if you can see, but the HT18R is running an SFT70 LED down there, and the 18 is running an SFT40 LED. So that is going to give a couple of major differences. One, the throw, absolutely. Two, the size of the hotspot. You're going to get more throw and a larger hotspot in the HT18R over the HT18. But now another major difference which is worth mentioning. The HT18, the way you use it is you click it on from the back and then you cycle with the side button. So you have low mode, medium, high, turbo, and then press and hold from anywhere and you've got strobe, okay? Single click to get it out of strobe, single click to keep changing, back click with the tail switch to turn it off. You do have a momentary action with the tail switch, so you can actually momentary it whenever you want because it is a forward clicky switch. Full click leaves it on, full click turns it off. But from off, the side switch does nothing. Nothing at all. Press and hold, click, does nothing. The HT18R, the upgrade that they've offered in this is that there is no side switch and it's all done with the tail clicky. Now, couple of things that are really cool about this design. Number one, you have instant strobe from off. Pushing the mode button will give you instant strobe. Crazy. From on, when you click the primary button, the mode button now cycles for you. So again, you've got low, medium, high, and turbo. Now, from on, pressing and holding the mode button gets you strobe. Single click gets you SOS. Single click back to strobe, single click back to SOS. If you want to get out of the special modes, press and hold, gets you back to the output you were in before you entered the special modes, and then single click the primary switch, turns it off. This does have memory mode. It'll come back on in any output you memorized it in, same as the HT18. So now let's go over the outputs actually. So I'm going to get them both on low. Okay. So here we are. So, and watch how I have to handle them. So this one, I'm doing it with the side switch, this one with the tail switch. So on low, let's just take a look at the beams here. On low, we're looking at 30 lumens over here with the HT18 and 30 lumens over here with the HT18R. Not too much differences in the hotspots, although the HT18R, I don't know if you can see, is actually giving off a bit of a green tint. Nothing too crazy, but it is giving off a bit of a green tint. Now, here's something very interesting. The HT18R on low, on 30 lumens, gives you 42 hours of runtime. The HT18 on low at 30 lumens gives you 61 hours of runtime. So that's very interesting, in my opinion. Now, to cycle up, single click the mode button, single click the side switch over here. Now we've got medium, 350 lumens for 6.5 hours, and medium, 150 lumens for 20 hours and 15 minutes. 6.5 hours, 20 hours. But 350 lumens, 150 lumens. 400 meters of throw here, 300 meters of throw here. Now, cycling up again, single click mode button, single click side switch. High is 1,000 lumens with the HT18R for 2 hours and 15 minutes at 670 meters. The HT18 is 500 lumens, so half the output, but double the runtime, 4 hours and 15 minutes. And you'll get 570 meters, so not as much throw. Now, cycling up to turbo, and this is getting very bright for me, You have 2,800 lumens here for an hour and 40 minutes with an asterisk. That means it will step down. You are going to get 1,100 meters of throw because you have a candela rating of 300,000 right here. That is phenomenal. Now, turbo mode here, 1,500 lumens with a 21-700 and 1,100 with an 18-650. But the runtime is an hour and 40 minutes with an asterisk as well. So same runtime on turbo, these guys. However, the candela rating is 214,187. So significantly lower in the candela rating here. And that is going to transfer to the distance because the throw that the HT18 has is 925 meters as opposed to 1,100 meters over here. But now, in terms of the beam profiles, you can't really see much difference, can you? Hotspot, spill, bit of bleeding around the outsides. But what you will see in the night shots is the amazing difference in size of hotspot at a distance. This guy over here, the HT18R, has an enormous hotspot. This one has a great hotspot, nowhere near as big as this one. And of course, not as bright. Now, in terms of heat, both of these are heating up, but nothing in terms of I'm worried about the heat. I'm not worried about my hands, absolutely nothing. So that is pretty cool, man, because I've had them on turbo for a bit. So their heat dissipation must be doing really, really well. And also, just turn them off now. Also, they will step down to save heat as well, so you can hold them. I would say the heat dissipation is caused by all these beautiful and deep heat sink areas. So all around the neck where the emitter actually lies is where it's going to get hottest, because that's where the heat's coming from. And so that's why they've got all these heat sink areas here. And I just think that's awesome because, as I said, the proof's in the pudding. They did not get very hot when they were on turbo. Now, both of these lights passed the 1 meter drop test, and both of them are IP68 water rated, which is 2 meters water submersible. So what are the main differences? And we will go to night shots in a second, but what are the main differences? Okay, number one, onboard charging here, no onboard charging here. Number two, full control with the tail cap here, whereas here, tail cap turn on, side switch, control outputs. Number three, SOS in the HT18R, no SOS in the HT18. And obviously, the obvious, number four, 2,800 lumens, 1,100 meters of throw, 300,000 candela here, 1,500 lumens, 950 meters of throw, 214,000 candela here. So just depends on what you want, but don't let me tell you, you make up your own mind when we go to the night shots right now. See you in a sec. All right, first up, we got the HT18, SFT40, lowest output. Now you can't see it at that distance, but right there, you've got the hotspot, you've got sufficient bleeding already, and then the spill. And I'm just gonna slowly step up. So next one up. Next one up. Notice the light coming into the spill more as well as the hotspot. Next one up. Look at that. So ultra low, low, medium, high. Ultra low, low, medium, high. So the candela rating is enough to reach the top of that tower with absolute ease. Back fence there, 100 meters, no dramskis. Very, very gorgeous spill as well. That's what I'm seeing. Phenomenal searchlight. Obviously, it's gonna illuminate that tree at only 6 or 7 meters away. But all the way back there, it's just sensational. Really great searchlight. Really great searchlight. All right, let's go to the HT18R. There it is. Now, this is the SFT70, and if you noticed earlier, there was a very significant hot spot and spill at this level, at this distance, whereas this one, it does look similar, but there's more bleeding around the hotspot here. So there was bleeding around the other hotspot. This one, there's more bleeding at the lower level. Now I'm just going to slowly step up. So significant step up from ultra low. Larger hotspot than the SFT40. And that's turbo. Just make sure, yeah, ultra low, low, medium, high. So now, what do we think? Definitely larger, more illuminating hotspot, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Wow, that hotspot is huge. Come on, Rain, hold off just a little bit longer. This hotspot is friggin' ballin', man. It is enormous compared to the SFT40 in the HT18. This SFT70 hotspot in the HT18R is probably 4 times the size of it. Wow. That's awesome. Wow, man, 100 meters away, that fence line, and this thing is illuminating it like it's nothing and illuminating a large area of it as well. That is very, very impressive. Well, the HT18 is no pushover when it comes to throwers, and the HT18R, in my opinion, beats it. All right, that's me, folks. See ya. All right, so the HT18 is amazing. Don't get me wrong, it's still a fantastic spotter. It's hunting light, whatever you want, but the HT18R has got it covered. The SFT70 over the SFT40 is a phenomenal difference. Now, there is a tint difference in the lower outputs. The SFT70's got a bit of a green tint, but mate, on turbo, this thing, the hotspot on it, on the HT18R, is just phenomenal. It's absolutely crazy how good it is. Now, that's what they look like right there. I know I've shown you already, but that's what they look like there. Look at those reflectors. This is how this light is getting such an amazing distance. The larger hotspot and the increased throw, it just does it for me. And I must say, the sole use on the tail cap definitely does it for me too. You know, to click it on and then swap grips and have the side switch grip is not ideal for my purposes and for the way I like to use lights. But I do like the fact that the HT18 does not have onboard charging. You've got to remove the battery. I really like that. I'm not a massive fan of the onboard charging stuff. Which one would you pick? I don't know. I'm definitely going the HT18R just because of its performance. The performance and the tail switch are the two things that I'm going to choose that. Now, prices do not vary very much at all, if at all. I think they're both roughly around like 220, 240, something like that. I think maybe 220 and 240 over here, I think. But I am linking both of these separately in the description at lightshop.com.au. So click on the link, go check them out. I'll leave a 10% discount code for you to use and enjoy these awesome spotters if that's what you choose to get. All right, thanks very much for watching, guys. Until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.